Freestyle day, guys, and happy Makeup Monday Motivation Day. And I'm here with my cup of coffee because it's a Monday morning and you know, we may still be stuck at our homes, but we still need some motivation on Mondays. So what we're gonna be doing is playing with makeup, because if we were going somewhere, we would be getting our face done of makeup. And if you guys wonder why I started this series, I did do a social distancing video where I talked about how practicing makeup is a really fun way to be able to master your craft. And sometimes people don't like to do that right before they're going somewhere that's important, because if they make a mistake, they don't want to look horrible. Well, guess what? We don't have to go anywhere. We get to stay home. So that means that we can practice our makeup looks. And for today, we're going to be doing part 2 to last week's video. Last week's video, I talked to you guys all about the bronze look. I taught you guys how to come up with this like bronzed looking complexion. So if you guys want to see that video after you see this one, it is a good one. And I will tell you guys, this is a bronze complexion that I honestly love to wear because it really looks nice and bronze, but you don't look cakey. So don't forget to jump over to that video after you watch this one. But this video, all about the eye look that I have on today. So my eyes are a smoky lower lash line eye look. I love doing this look. This is a go-to look for me. I love to do this when I'm going to the office. I also like to do this when I'm going out. This is a very transitional look. So I'm going to be teaching you guys step by step how to create this look. So don't forget, if you guys want to, you can go ahead and take out your makeup and we can do a whole little practice on how to do this together. So I'm going to go ahead and take off all of my makeup and we're going to go ahead and do this right now. If you guys notice, I'm wearing the same shirt as my last Monday makeup motivation video, and that is because this is going to be the eye look that I just showed you guys in last video. This is my go-to smoky under-eyed eye look. I love this look, and I feel like what I love about it is like a simple look that has a little bit of oomph to it. So I'm going to show you guys how I accomplish this. The most important part of this entire look is what I do on the lower lash line. So for this look, I'm going to be using the Soft Glam from Anastasia. This is a real go-to palette for me, guys, and I seriously mean this. Like, I use this a lot. It's like when you want to go to the office or you want to go somewhere that you want to make sure that your eye look is like that good day to a little bit of night look, Soft Glam gives it to you like to the T. Like, I love it. It's very professional, but with a little fun, and I love it. I'm going to use a few different brushes, so I am going to be telling you guys which ones I'm using. So the first thing I'm going to do is work on the lid. You do not have to put an eyeshadow primer on if you don't want to. I just have concealer down on my lids because during the day, like if I'm going to even the office, I'm not going to go through the whole eyeshadow primer thing. That's more if I'm going to take pictures for Instagram or if I'm going to be in an event that I want my eyeshadow to look perfect. So the first thing I'm going to do is start in this color right up here called Dusty Rose. Obsessed with this color, and I'm using my Sigma E40 for this look. This is an important brush. I really love this brush, and if you guys want to buy any Sigma brushes, I am going to leave my code down in the description box. It's Glam Ranch, and you get 10% off of Sigma, I think. But I do love Sigma, so I'm going to go ahead and use this. So just make sure your concealer is blended. Like sometimes, like if you have eyelids like mine, I start getting like creases in them. So just make sure that it's blended out. Then with this Dusty Rose color, I'm going to go ahead and focus it on my crease, and I'm going to work my way up. Now, because my eyes are smaller, I need to get pretty damn close to my eyebrow. So if you have small lids and you want for your eyeshadow to really pop and show through, you gotta get pretty close to your eyebrow. And this is a mistake I used to do a long time ago. I would stay down here because I used to think, oh, I gotta stay in my crease. And then I would open up my eye and you couldn't see nothing. So you gotta get closer to your eyebrow if you have small eyes. I believe that's the same for hooded eyes. So go ahead and do that. And then what I'm gonna do is just kind of do like a V. It is not going to be a very complicated look because this is like something that I do very often. And I don't know why it's so hot in here today. It's hot. I'm super anxious. If you guys can see, I'm kind of like doing this in like round motions. That helps to blend it really, really good. And it also helps to diffuse it because I don't want to see like a line, like a straight line, you know? So this motion helps to diffuse it. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just diffusing and moving. Okay, so there we go. That's our base. That's what we have to work with. Like I said, this isn't a super complicated look, so it's not like I'm going to have like so many different elements to this. But the next color I'm going to pick up is this one right here called Sienna. Okay? Typically, I would I could also pick up Mulberry. That's another color I like to use, but I'm going to use Sienna today. And what I'm going to do is just focus this on the outer V. So the brush I'm using for this one is also from Sigma, and it's E25. E25 is a really important brush. I really love this brush. I use it a lot for like outer V placement. I think it works amazing. So as you guys can see, I place it here, then I bring it out a little bit and bring it in. Don't add more product, just kind of blend it. So you place it, blend it. Okay, so now I'm going to do the other one. Trying to get that V shape, okay? If you do make a mistake here and you feel like it goes down too much, you can just get your beauty blender, okay? And then just kind of like clean this edge. You don't want to tug at your eye too much. Let's be real. When you're trying to fix this, sometimes you will tug at your eye. So you can clean it up with your beauty blender. So don't be too afraid if you go too low. I don't know why on this eye I always go too low. It's just like, maybe my eye sags a little bit. I have no idea. That's what we've got going. Like I said, I've got to fix this one because that always happens to me. Okay, so now with this brush again, the E40, back into this mulberry color, and I'm going to use that to kind of blend and diffuse everything. So I'm going to grab it right here, and then I'm just going to kind of like blend everything out. There. But if you guys want to go even deeper and get a little bit more crazy with your look, you definitely could. You can add a little bit black inside of there and just do like the same process. It'll look really cool too. But I want to move on to the lower lash line. I'm going to get the same brush, this E25. I'm going to jump into the first color that I used, which is called Dusty Rose, and that's what I'm going to blend on the lower lash line. So I'm just going to do one quick little blend like that. I'm going to connect it up to where I was working before. So I like to bring it down a little bit because I want my eyes to look a little bit bigger. So I don't know if you guys can see the difference, but I feel like if you put the shadow a little bit lower, it does make your eyes look a little bit bigger. Probably because you're adding more lid space or like making it look like your eyes bigger. But I'm going ahead and I'm just smearing this all over the bottom. Okay, so we got that. No big deal, right guys? The next thing is going to be my favorite part of all of this. So I'm going to get my Pixi Silky Liner. This is in black. This is the best. If you want to do this kind of smudgy liner look, you need something that smudges. This smudges and it's really, really good. It says it's silky. It's definitely silky. If you want to just do like a stuck liner, this will probably move around too much for you, but for what I want to do, I love this. So I'm going to go ahead and line my waterline. It's hard for me to line my waterline and look at the camera. So if you don't see me for a minute, what I'm doing is just putting this, yeah, it's really hard for me to do this. So I have to put this in the waterline. So I just went ahead and put this in the waterline. But if you guys can see really closely, you see how it's a little bit messy, but I want that. Because the next thing I'm gonna do is kind of smudge it out, but since it's already like a little bit of a messy liner, it's good for that. So I'm gonna use this right here. This is from Doll 10. This is the Makeup Molly collab, which I really like the brush set. I'm gonna go ahead and go like this. So what you're gonna do is bring this as close as you can to your waterline. You don't wanna like touch your eyeball, but you want to get as close as you can to your waterline, and you want to smudge that black because that's going to give you that dramatic smoky look underneath the lash line. So what I'm doing is smudging. If you guys can tell, it's not like that 90s waterline look. It's like a smoky waterline. I also use this other brush here. This is from, I don't even know. I've had this brush for so long. I don't know what it's from, but it's kind of like a detail brush. And I just kind of use that to kind of like get all of the edges a little bit, just detail it out. So then I jump into my favorite brush that I've had so far. So this is from Wayne Goss. This is the 27S. I'm obsessed with this brush right now. And what I'm going to do is grab this color Sienna, which is that color that we were using before. And I'm just going to kind of like bring that, kind of hitting that black line just to give it like a little bit of tone and also to soften up the black. You don't want it to look like you've got this huge black line now that's smudged out. You kind of want to soften it so it looks like a gradient. So that's what I'm doing with this color. I'm grading it out. You're just, imagine that you're like painting and you're trying to soften a line that's too fierce, too strong. So, look how cool that looks. Doesn't that look super cool? I love this part. I don't know. I love the way that this looks. I love it so much. So now that we've done that, now I just want to put a little bit of shimmery glitteriness on my lids. I use this color called Rose Pink, which I know some of you guys are probably wondering, like, how do you use rose? You don't like pink. This is the kind of pink that I like. It's pretty. So I put this one like so all over the lid. I'm also going to have to blend just a tad bit more, just to give myself a little bit of like that shininess, which I really wanted. And this is like a subtle pink, and it's just, oh, it's so beautiful. Then what you can do is just grab your E25 one more time and just make sure that everything's kind of blended. But these shadows blend so good that it's like insane. Another pencil brush, since I used the Wayne Goss one already. I'm going to use this color called Glistening, and I'm just going to add that in the inner portion of the eye. So I'm going to show you guys. I'm not just directly putting it like here in the inner corner like people do. I kind of just want to add it to the edges of the lid, kind of just to give myself some lightness right here. You could have stopped at the pink if you don't want to do it like so whimsical looking. You could stop at the pink and just leave it that way. Could have, instead of the metallic pink, you could have just put a matte color, like a pinky color if you wanted, but I like for it to have a little bit of to it. So that's basically what the eyes are going to look like, but there's a huge difference once you put on mascara. So let's go ahead and put on some mascara. I'm using this one from Tarte. I wish, what is it called? It's the Big Ego Mascara from Tarte. So I'm going to go ahead and use this on the eyes, and you're going to see what a big difference. Voila, mascara is done. Do you guys see what a big difference mascara does? I'm obsessed with mascara. I honestly, I don't know. I think I can't live without mascara, to be honest. So this is what the eye look looks like, and this has been a go-to eye look for me. I'm obsessed with it, but wait, we still have one more thing to complete this look. Let me go ahead and put on some lipstick. And there we go. There is the lipstick all finished. This is from Maybelline. It's a lip color called Toasted. What is it called? Toasted Taupe from Maybelline. I love these little pens. They're so good. But anyways, this is the completed look. And yeah, so this has been a go-to staple look for me. And you can change up the colors if you want. I love to use these type of colors. I just think that they look... So next week, I'm thinking of playing with some color. So I want to know from you guys, what colors do you guys want me to play with? I'm thinking of something fun and bright and cool, but we'll go ahead and play with some color next week. I'll teach you guys how you can implement a little bit of color to your eyeshadow. And don't forget to leave me those comments down below and let me know right now what kind of makeup looks you guys want me to try out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know below if you enjoy this series, and I hope that you guys are being safe, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.